y'all. Oh, happy day. Welcome back to the Positive Thought series. This is episode 14, y'all. The weeks are flying, okay? They are flying. This week we are going to be getting back to topics, but still something that we can make actionable, because that is the goal. We want to be able to implement this somehow, right? Last week we talked about challenges and challenges that you could do. Did y'all complete any of the challenges I told y'all? Did y'all even watch that video? If you didn't, go ahead and go check it out. I gave you 6 challenges that you can complete so that we can start being more actionable about being more positive. And as we know, this is a series about thinking more positively and shifting into a more positive mindset. I'm really excited about the topic this week because it's something that I've actually been struggling with. Yes, I struggle sometimes too. This topic is about preparing for things. So anyways, let's just go ahead and jump right into what the topic is. The topic of this week is, for a better tomorrow, you have to begin today. Let's get into it. Alright, so as I said, our topic is, for a better tomorrow, you have to begin today. The reason why I chose this topic is because I have been struggling to get up in the morning. And I used to be really good about this, but lately I have been struggling. I cannot get up to save my life. And it's just like I'm feeling so rushed. My mornings are so rushed. My workout is so rushed because I have to work. And it's just so much that I just have going on by not preparing the night before, right? So yeah, I was just like, this would be a great topic to talk about because, you know, when we think about the positive things that we want to do and we want to, you know, be thinking more positively, we have to begin today, right? So that is why I chose this topic, because it can touch base on a little bit of everything. Starting with our first example. So as I said, I have been struggling to get up in the morning, and mainly all that is my routine. I used to be really good about this. So I'm just like, and I know exactly what I'm doing that is hindering me from being able to get up in the morning. And it's simple. I am not going to bed at a decent time. I'm not getting my clothes out. I'm not doing all the stuff that I need to be doing. I'm still getting stuff completed though that I have to get completed in that day. But it's just like I said, like I feel so rushed. And so what could I do? I could prepare more. And that's what it is all about, is about having that routine the night before. And so right now it is currently in the evening, and I probably don't have much longer before it's time for me to go to sleep. Not probably, but I should be winding down anytime now. Let's just say that. And yeah, as I got to thinking about it, it was just like, I am struggling because I'm not preparing today. I'm not getting prepared the day before to have that better tomorrow. And simply put, all it is really just preparing today. And so our first example is simply related to the gym in general. And one of the things that I used to do when I used to get ready for the gym was lay my clothes out. And that's actually something I'm going to start back up doing, because I need to do that. Because once you get your clothes out, you know what you're going to wear, you know what you're going to eat before the gym. Everything else is easy peasy lemon squeezy. All you got to do is just wake up, shower, get dressed, head to the gym, right? And it's literally that simple. And so that is my first example, just talking about how I know that in order to be able to implement, I need to go ahead and start having a routine the night before. And I've been there before. I have. So I'm like, you know, this is simple. This is not something that is hard to do. This is something that is actually very easy to do, but it starts with preparing today. And I was driving to the gym today and I was like, you know, I want to be as great as LeBron. And one thing I know from just seeing his stories. I don't know LeBron's full life, but I seen him post at like 4:15 or something in the morning, like, you know, grind time or something. And I'm like, he gets it. He gets up in the morning and he gets to it. He does not make excuses. He just does it. And so if I want to be that great, I know I have to just get into doing it. I have to start preparing today, get into bed at a decent time so that I can wake up in the morning. And so I ask you now, what is that for you? What is it that you've been putting off? Has it been the gym for you as well? Has that been something that you have been putting off that you know you could be preparing tonight for? And if so, go ahead and get yourself out right now. If you're a morning gym person like I am, go ahead and get everything out. Know what you're eating in the morning. Know what you're drinking. If you have a protein shake, get that ready. If you drink Celsius or whatever the case may be, a pre-workout, get it together tonight so that you can be prepared tomorrow. Related to that topic is meal prep. So, you know, a lot of people asked me when I began my workout journey, you know, how I really did it. And if you don't know, I have a cookbook. In that cookbook are recipes that I would make so that I would be prepared. And so a big part of me being able to stay into a clean eating habit is meal prepping. Meal prepping is so essential. And also I do meal prep Mondays. And so like it's essential for me because it's just like, it keeps me going for the rest of the week. I don't have to worry about cooking. If I want to cook something, I can, but I don't absolutely have to. And I have all of these different options. And I think that that's so important when it comes to meal prepping. But when you meal prep, essentially it's the same thing. You're preparing for tomorrow and the days to come. Now, some people don't like to keep eating the same thing. So what I like to do is I'll prepare like 1 to 2 to 3 meals. Like it'll be a different variety. Like I might have some salmon, I might have some turkey, I might have some chicken, I might have just some vegetarian meals. And literally I will just, that's that. Like I will prep that all on Monday or sometimes Sunday, sometimes even Saturday, so that I can eat it throughout the week. And that makes my week so much smoother. I'm preparing the day before so that I can be prepared tomorrow. And you know, it's really not difficult when it comes to being able to eat clean. Eating clean is just so simple. It's something that you can just implement. And it's also, I also like to think about meal prepping as a positive activity, because it's like you're doing something positive so that it can have a positive impact on your week to come. I mean, assuming you're cooking something healthy, right? Obviously, if you're making something unhealthy, that'd be a totally different story. But I mean, too, it's still preparing. So it'd still be a positive activity all in all, because you're preparing the days before so that you are prepared for the days to come. And you're going to have something that you can just keep warming up and eating throughout the week. And so that further goes on to our topic of just meal prepping. And, you know, I don't know if you've been putting off like eating clean. What's stopping you from eating clean? What's stopping you from buying my cookbook that's about clean eating and going and using that as a resource to prep for your week? Or what's stopping you from Googling some healthy recipes, like healthy recipes, and getting your groceries and meal prepping those for the week? What is stopping you? I ask you that question. If you are one of the people that, you know, this is hindering you, because I might not be speaking to everybody, but if you are one of those people, you can say, you know what, this is what's stopping me. And once you identify what's stopping you, then you can go ahead and start getting on the other side of that. How am I going to fix it? How am I going to start preparing today so that I can have a better tomorrow? And so then, of course, I'm always going to talk about just positivity in general and just thinking about being more positive and influencing other people and empowering and encouraging other people. You know, what is it that you're going to do today that is going to help somebody today and even tomorrow? You could even look at it like that for preparing for today. How, like waking up in the morning, one of my verses that I've been doing, hold on, let me make sure that I got the right verse. Colossians 3, and it's 23 through 24. And whatever you do, do it heartily as to the Lord and not to man, knowing that from the Lord you will receive the reward of inheritance. For For you serve the Lord Christ, but he who does wrong will be prepared for what he has done, and there is no partiality. I love this verse because like what I ask myself in the mornings is, what am I going to do to inspire others today that serves the Lord? Essentially, what am I going to do? And by being more positive and thinking more positively, you know, and start giving that to other people to inspire other people, you know, whether it be a Bible verse, whether it be a positive affirmation, you are making that decision to go out into the world and inspire others in a more positive light. So prepare today. Prepare for whatever that saying might be. And last week, I challenged you all to come up with a positive thought. Did you find your positive thought? If you did not, that's okay. But I challenged you to find one, because this is something that, you know, we can use to help other people. It's not only something that we are going to do for ourselves, but we're going to do it for other people because we want to inspire other people. And that's really the only way to make this world a better place, is to be a better person and put better out into the world. Because we don't even know what anybody is going through, not to get off topic, but we don't know what anybody is going through. And if we can be the light that we want to see and shine it on others, then others encounter us. They can start to say, you know what, I can be the light to shine bright on other people too. You can start influencing other people just from your positive habits. That'll help others. So anyways, for a better tomorrow, you have to begin today. And that's really what this episode is all about. I love that this topic is something that gets us thinking about how we can be better today. And another example is, you know, say you have a bad day. I don't like to say that I have bad days, but I like to say that I have bad moments. But I actually encountered it last Friday. I had the worst day of my life. I was crying nonstop. It was really bad for me. It was like the worst Friday I had ever been through. Also, Friday the 13th is coming up, just so you guys know. And then, guess what? It's going to be a month to my birthday. But anyways, nothing else happened. I had the worst Friday ever. And I just remember like just, you know, being real sad. Just being like, I just couldn't pull myself out of this funk. But I remember I started to pray. I started to read my Bible. And what was I doing in that moment? I was trying to have a better tomorrow. Like I was like, today's just not going for me, but I'm going to read my Bible. I'm going to think positively. I'm going to try to get myself out this funk. But if I can't, I'm just going to go to sleep, because I know once I go to sleep, then I'm going to wake up and it's going to be a new day. Well, hopefully I wake up, and you know, I did wake up. So what I did in that moment was I prepared, you know, I started preparing. I started trying to put God into me, put the word into me, put prayer into me, put prayer out, you know, speak to God. I started doing a little bit of everything, because I was like, I know that tomorrow I'm coming back. I hope that I'll be better tomorrow. And what do you know? I was better the next day. I wouldn't say I was 100%, but I was like 80%, which was better than what I felt the day before, which was like 0%. But I started preparing in that moment. And throughout that day, I was just doing whatever I could to make myself try to feel better so that I'd be ready for tomorrow. And I had a better tomorrow. So, you know, we can look at that. Like if you've ever had a bad day, or if you have a bad moment, if you find yourself encountering a bad day or a bad moment, you can think about it in ways like, you know, let yourself feel how you feel. I'm always a rooter of that. I think it's important for us to feel how we feel and then dust it off and move forward. But once you do that, again, let's feel how you feel and then decide, I am going to do XYZ so that I can continue to move forward, so that I can be better prepared. You know, say you encounter a situation where like you get into it with somebody, you can prepare after that. Like, you know what? I didn't really like the way that this went. For a better tomorrow, I'm going to prepare this way in case this ever happens again. Next time, I want to be more prepared. And we can just look at that also and look at it in terms of just life in general. If anything kicks you when you're down, you can look at it as an experience, an opportunity to be better next time. And I think that's something that a lot of people don't do, but it's really called just reflection. That's really what this topic is all about. It's just being able to reflect after, having a day and realizing, you know what, this is what's going on today. This is what I need to do so I'll be better tomorrow. This topic talks about reflecting. And when we get back to the root of everything of this series about thinking more positively, if we are able to self-reflect, like, it makes us more powerful because we can know where our faults are and we can correct them. And we can decide, I'm going to actually go out and do better and be better from here on out. And so, yeah, I think that pretty much summarizes this topic. For a better tomorrow, you must start today. So what are you going to start today so that you'll be better tomorrow? How are you going to start shifting your mindset so that you'll be better tomorrow? What is it that you're going to take away from this and say, you know what, there is this that I can start doing so that I can be better tomorrow? What is that for you? What is that going to be? And once you figure that out, just like I was telling you guys before, write it down. It's important to write these things down so that you can keep yourself on track. And yeah, once you do that, literally, you will be more prepared tomorrow. And every day is not going to be the best day. You're still going to have days where you might not be as prepared and you feel like, dang, I am not prepared whatsoever. But you're just going to continue to be in that cycle. Like, you know what? I know I want to be better. In order to do better, I got to just, learn from what I did before and decide I'm going to do this for tomorrow. So, yes, hopefully this helps you. I hope that this series has been helping you. My stepmom said it was repetitive, but that was the goal. I mean, I took her feedback and I was just like, how can I make it as not repetitive? But the entire goal of it is to just try to get you to think about different ways. The entire series is about positivity. It is about one thing, but it's about looking at different angles of how to be more positive. And as I was telling you on last week's episode, thinking more positively also comes with positive habits and actually being able to have positive activities to go along with positive thinking. So, yes, I hope that this has been helpful for you. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.